there's no way I can't cover this. I tend to not want to do too much attention to Daniel Larson. He's buried behind a bunch of managers. There's no way to actually talk to the guy and give him personal advice. I've already tried. But so I wasn't really going to talk about him. But this Daniel Larson speaks at a protest. I saw this on TikTok. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, okay, I am curious about what Mr. Larson has to say. I am. So, okay.
Radio. I'm a music artist. I just started my career like about a year ago.
Wait, what? So wait, what protest is this? This looks down. Okay, you can't see it now. This looks like a woman's symbol and a fist through it, like a black woman. That's what that's what I'm getting. I'm not making a joke. Is this like a this has to be like a Roe v. Wade thing, no? Okay.
But I have a very, very crazy story, very traumatizing story.
Is he really gonna say this at like a Roe v. Wade event or something? Okay.
I'm also on YouTube. I mean, search my name up, you can find me. Oh
my God. Daniel, who put you onto this?
I was 18, so I have autism, a very minor case of autism. I'm very...
Oh no, dude. It's just like Christian. I'm very high functioning. It just feels that way. Okay.
Well spoken.
That part's true. He is well spoken.
I never used to be able to come out in crowds like this and be able to talk like this and be myself.
Well, that's good. That sounds like a lot of good progress if that's true. Good for him.
So I'm actually out here right now because I'm in a current lawsuit, court case.
What? Wait, what?
Because my life is at risk.
Oh, I think he was trying to sue his care providers or something.
And I'm going to explain why that happened. I'm going to explain exactly why that happened. Is that what it is
or something else?
So, because of my autism, my grandmother passed away of cancer.
Because of my autism, my grandmother passed away of cancer. Daniel, that has nothing to do with your autism. She unfortunately passed. I'm very sorry for your loss. I think I know what he's trying to say. I'm sorry.
In 2000, I want to say 19.
By the way, have you guys seen the tragic past of Daniel Larson? I'm not even kidding. Okay. Dude, right here, Daniel Larson's tragic past. There's like a whole video. Like it's really unfortunate, man. This guy, like, if you watch through this video, it's so sad, bro. It's so sad.
And I wanted to be a singer. I was always performing when I was younger, not at a professional level. I've always wanted to also run for politics and become president of the United States.
There's just a lot of like connections between Daniel Larson and Christian. Like Christian's like, I've always been a woman. This is how I've always felt, but like never expressed that. And Daniel's like, I've always wanted to be president. No. Like that's not. I don't think that that's true. That's like a new thing. Like I remember the political arc where he just decided to be like, fuck Trump. And it was somewhat recent.
So I'm 23 years old. This is only the beginning of my career.
Okay.
But I'm going to say about 5 minutes, maybe less. I'm hoping it's less. But this is a very, very serious situation. Because of my autism, I live in a disability housing service in the state of Colorado.
Okay.
And I went onto social media about 3 years ago. Said I wanted to become a singer. That's all I said.
Yeah.
I made it public. I started doing about 3 or 4 covers, and it took social media by storm.
I'm sorry. Daniel, come on, brother. I guess it kind of did. The problem is that Daniel made the grave mistake of handing over his like passwords on TikTok and everything to other people, other young kids that are trolls. And so they like set him up.
And I want to say within 6 months, I was gaining per week 20 million views on social media per week.
I don't think
and now here I am 3 years later at 600.
It's just not true at all. That's just not true. He was gaining a lot of clicks, but like 20 million a week is frankly just untrue. I'm sorry. I'm really just sorry.
Million views and a loss.
What did he say?
Years later at 600 million views.
That can't be right because like maybe combined, but like he's had so many banned accounts. I just feel like so this is his most recent account, I think, Daniel Larson Starfinder. And he has 200. So this is probably like 1 million views. So like we'll say 213,000 likes, about 1 million views. And I saw this. It's just a picture of a thing of like Daniel Larson has tons of girls who identify under, who is definitely under the age of 12 under his saved videos. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. That's an old trick that a lot of these trolls did. They like would just go around. They would follow a bunch of girls or like a bunch of girl pictures or save a bunch of them. And then they would make it seem like he was the one doing that when it was them trolling. And then they'd be like, oh, he's a pedophile. It's some fucked up shit.
And a lawsuit that could put my life at risk. So I came out here because I want this heard. When I was in disability services and I was trying to get myself heard on social media, I had somebody that claimed to be a record label reach out to me.
Yeah.
And they gave me a contract. And it said Sony Music. And
what does it say?
Gave me a contract. And it said Sony Music. And I'm going to be serious. It was a real contract.
Daniel, I'm sure it was a contract that I guess would be real, but it would be fake under the idea that it was not. Sony Music did not try to sponsor you. Okay.
The issue is I didn't know that they got it straight off of online. Like you could just go online and look up Sony Music contract.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Daniel's more. I thought Daniel was about to. I was like, oh my god, did you really think it was real? All right, so they got a real contract or template contract from Sony, and they gave it to him and pretended that they were Sony. Okay.
What ended up happening
so what are you
is they
suing
wanted
for?
me to go on to TikTok Live.
Oh,
I went on to TikTok Live, started my platform. That was around the time when I was gaining about 20 million views per week. During this entire time, when I was getting the 20 million views per week, that so-called management, which I later found out was fake, they ended up
well, at least he knows that.
Getting me to go onto TikTok Live and go
Daniel.
completely nude.
Daniel, no. Daniel, what are you doing? Wow, they are still letting him go after this for another minute, huh? I could have left that part out. Yeah, I think maybe that's why he's suing. Daniel, I mean, maybe it's because he has autism. Why would you assume that somebody that works for Sony is like, go show your dick? I don't get it.
Online. And
like, I'm sure they manipulated him into doing it, but like, you know, like, why would you think that they would do that, you know?
At the time, there was 3,000 people. 3,000 people in that live. And it went worldwide viral.
I think these words don't mean the way you think they mean. Daniel, none of these people know who you are. You didn't go worldwide viral. It went a bit viral. I mean, a lot of people saw it, but like 1 million people on TikTok is nothing.
And it kind of ruined my career because at the time, I was really inspired by a singer named Grace Vanderwall.
Oh, no, Daniel, what are you doing, Daniel? Listen, there's no... Bro. How old is Grace Vanderwall now? She's 18 and he's 23. 5-year difference, not good. You know? Daniel has been harassing the shit out of Grace Vanderwall since I think she was 16. Maybe 15, but I think 16. I want to say 16. Now, to his credit, what I will say is in his defense, like, yeah, there is an issue with the way he perceives the world because he has autism. And like he is high functioning. That's the label you would give him, but he still requires like resources. He still lives in a home because he's not fully deemed to be able to live by himself, right? So I would obviously give him a little more benefit of the doubt than I would like somebody who is not in the system. And I'll also say like the trolls pretended to be Grace Vanderwall. There was a time where he had a PayPal setup where he, or a PayPal or a Cash App, where he legitimately thought that Grace Vanderwall was like his wife or whatever, or his girlfriend, and he was like chatting with her. The trolls made up like fake accounts, and like he was giving them their money because he thought that it was great. Bro, it's insane. They actually got him to think that she's really was talking to him. Even like the last video I made about him, I'm like, bro, Grace isn't talking to you, brother. You gotta like try to disconnect from that. And he's like, you're wrong. I'm talking to Grace every day because there's a girl's voice on the phone. It's literally fucking Chris Chan, and he keeps falling for it. Jesus Christ. But bro, somebody like he needs an adult in his life to be like, what you're doing is wrong. And the problem is he doesn't really have anybody left. His grandma passed away. I don't know what's going on with his mother or father. I don't really know the details on that. It's real, and like there's only so much that like a disability, like a direct support professional, which is like a minimum wage worker that would be the one helping Daniel, can do. There's really not very little that they can do, because they're like. It's my wife said a behavioral specialist for adults with disabilities. There's only so much you can do. What they need to do is to get him to stop using social media. But I don't think that they can do that. That could be considered a human rights violation. So like there's nothing they can do to get Daniel to just like fucking get back on track. I mean, he's so unlucky. He doesn't have like a support structure, like a family support structure. And there's only so much that disability services can do for him. Yeah.
And at the time, I was around 18 years old, and I wanted to collaborate musically.
No.
Of course.
This is so bad. If he was 18, she was 13, Daniel. What the fuck, bro? It was worse than I thought, dude. What are you doing?
I don't know if that's in my future anymore.
Oh, that's not good at all.
I'm fighting for a chance now. But basically the reason on why I went nude on social media, and I'm going to try to make this as short as possible.
Please do.
Is I was told by this fake management that I was
somebody take the fucking mic away from him.
It was like an audition for a porn, like a regular adult porn.
Bro, somebody has to stop him, please.
Shoot, that was going to help my career blow
Somebody
up.
stop
They said
him.
It would give me tons of views and it would help me out.
Oh my god.
Radio.
Oh my god. Why did they let him go on for so long? Oh my god. They let him go on for so long. They're clapping fucking ridiculous.
That I was to go nude. It was like an audition for
He's over here.
porn, like a regular adult porn shoot that was going to help my career blow up. They said it would give me tons of views and it would help me out.
They clapped him off, dude. Stop. Oh my god. Listen. Okay, listen. I don't know the specifics of this lawsuit. What it sounds like is Daniel thinks, and I'm going to say these word thinks because this is what I'm interpreting that. Daniel thinks he's suing somebody for making him go nude on TikTok. But he's probably, bro, like, dude, there's probably some infrastructure of, like, troll lawyers and shit being like, oh, he's fucking, oh, my God. This is too much. Daniel, you need to stop. Okay? You need to fucking stop, dude.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.